Today's news.
CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts. I'm Christopher Cruz. The TSA is preparing for its busiest Labor Day weekend ever. CBS News Philadelphia reporter Kim Hudson is at Philadelphia International.
They're coming in waves. Right now, they are definitely building back up. Those lines are definitely starting to pack back in for the midday travel.
While many Americans will fly this weekend, most will drive. CBS News Pittsburgh reporter Shilakase Adele has been talking with some of them.
We've been getting people little by little coming from Buffalo, coming from Ohio, coming from places all over, going to places like Washington, D.C. or the Jersey Shore for the holiday. And this is a busy period for the Pennsylvania Turnpike. 670,000 drivers are expected on the Pennsylvania Turnpike today.
Vice President Kamala Harris is getting some criticism for deciding that her first interview since she became the Democratic presidential nominee would be a joint one with her running mate Tim Walz. CBS's Nancy Cordes has more on that.
The Harris campaign insists this is a tradition that whenever a nominee chooses a running mate, they tend to sit down together and do an interview together.
Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump is campaigning in two battleground states, Wisconsin and Michigan, says CBS's Robert Costa.
He is really putting a focus on the industrial Midwest, just like in 2016, when that region of the country powered his victory and enabled him to become president of the United States. He believes that once again, a coalition in those states that includes some former Democrats, independents, and of course Republicans will be able to help him lift above Vice President Harris in the Electoral College.
The listeria outbreak linked to Boar's Head deli meats has now killed at least 9 people and sent dozens to the hospital. The company recalled all of the deli meats produced at its plant in Jarrett, Virginia last month. CBS's Alex Tin on the Health Watch.
Boar's Head has said that they are investigating this plant. They've shut down operations at the plant, and they're not going to reopen it until they meet those high standards. It's also important to note that Boar's Head says that they addressed all of these issues immediately once USDA inspectors flagged them at the plant.
Israel has launched another large military operation in the occupied West Bank, raiding multiple cities. CBS's Imtiaz Tayeb is there.
Something that they're calling a counter-terrorism operation targeting what it describes as groups who have weapons that they say were supplied by Iran and would be used in attacks against Israelis.
And we've just learned that Israel has agreed to a series of 3-day humanitarian pauses in Gaza beginning Sunday to allow UN health workers to administer polio vaccines to more than 600,000 children. But now up more than 1% of this hour. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. Today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 72 degrees in Fairfield, California.